Hey guys, what is up? Today I come to you with my weekly review of Fukumenkei Noise, aka the Anonymous Noise. And at this week we are episode 9. We have 3 more episodes to go before the finale. And a lot of things happen in this week's episode. Of course, the love triangles, the love problems, all this confusion continues on. So we know from last week's episode, after Nino broke down and Momo doesn't want to deal anything with her again, supposedly, he's trying to cover up the front. In fact, that he says he doesn't like her anymore, which we all know is BS because he still likes her, but he's trying to cover that up. It overwhelms her when they are practicing in the studio booth, and then she breaks down, and then we have where Yuzu kisses her, and when he kisses her, they're so shocked, and then she tells Yuzu she doesn't want to speak to him for a while. Now, this is something that's expected. If you've read and watched a lot of shoujo series, then when a guy kisses the girl and she's shocked by this because she has someone else that she likes, she doesn't know how to confront it. So they haven't been talking for a little bit, and it's kind of bringing a lot of tension into the group. And of course, Yuzu feels bad about it, and he even goes further into it where he says he lies about his feelings. So this is the second person that lies about their feelings for Nino. So just so that Nino doesn't have to worry about the fact that she did not acknowledge Yuzu's feelings for all these years. What I also found as an interesting fact was, we know that in No Hurry to Shout, all the members knew about Nino way before she knew about them. But the thing was, In No Hurry to Shout was created during the time when Yuzu found Nino at the beach side. Remember back, I forgot which episode, I believe it was episode 5 or 6, where they did for the more than half of the duration of the episode, showing the flashback of Nino, Momo, and then Momo leaving, and then she saw Yuzu by the beach side and she saw him writing songs, and we come to find out that he left the hospital each Wednesday to relieve the tension that he was feeling because he was no longer able to sing. And so he found Nino as his new voice, and he was very happy about that. And we know that his mother cut him off from music because of what it did to him in a medical sense. So In No Hurry to Shout was created since back then. So every character has ties with each other that started all the way back from their childhood, and it continues on today. And so that's how everybody in No Hurry to Shout knew about Nino. I mean, you can understand why Hariyoshi was not accepting of Nino at first, because he, along with Yuzu, Mio, and Kuro, were together from the very start, but they knew that their band was created for the sole purpose that Nino had to play Alice. So even though he knew that, and even though he didn't want Mio to leave, he knew what the purpose of the band was. So of course, we also had the fact where Momo and Yuzu weren't talking for a while, but finally they decided to have a one-on-one talk. And it was them talking about their feelings. We found out that Momo, and probably it was already obvious, but Momo knew that Yuzu was part of In No Hurry to Shout, that he created it, and who he plays as Cheshire, and the fact that the band was created for Nino and that she played Alice. He knew all of that, and he knew that Yuzu knew that he was Kuryu Momo and that he worked at that music company. So it wasn't surprising to see that, probably for some of you with the viewers who didn't know, but Momo knew all along. And the only reason why he didn't want to talk to Yuzu was because he felt like Yuzu was taking Nino away from him, and he didn't like that for one bit. Of course, he was creating music for Nino until everything started escalating with his family problems and the financial problems, and so neither of them are backing down. So as long as Nino is in No Hurry to Shout, Yuzu is not going to give up on her, and he's going to continue to create music. So in order to kind of fight him on that, we know that Momo creates songs for that band Baby. So and also the fact that he's going to be in that new band that Mio is in. So they're going to duke it out for Nino's feelings, and also who is better, which band is better, during the concert that's going to happen, the Rock Fest that's going to happen in August. So finally we have where Nino knows that this whole time she was being selfish, and yeah, you can see that she was being selfish. Everything was just about her, and the fact that she doesn't listen to anybody, and that her voice wasn't reaching, so she was searching somehow how to make her voice reach to the audience. In particular, when the day she sang with the band first time as Alice on television, and her voice reached Momo to the fact that he dropped his mug on the guitar and it chipped it. She was singing, and we had where Harayoshi heard her singing, and then he remembered back to the band he saw all those years ago that motivated him to even join the band and play in it as well. So he gave her advice and tell her to keep being her, and that you are Alice and welcome to the band. So this is actually the first time he has welcomed her into the band. So the fact that he did it, you can say officially Nino is part of In No Hurry to Shout. So now everyone is getting prepared for the Rock Fest. Things are kind of smooth now, but you can expect more tension to happen for the last 3 episodes. So some stuff are going to happen, especially with these two bands going up against each other in August. Well, in the storyline, not this August in real time. So if you guys saw this week's episode of Fukumenkei Noise, aka the Anonymous Noise, episode 9, do drop a comment down below on how you felt about this week's episode. I'd also like to hear from manga readers how you felt about this episode. The links are in the description box as always. And I'm Kimmy Chan of Anime Legends Podcast, and I will see you guys later. Bye!